I can juggle.
I can juggle better than Maddie.
I've lived up north for most of my life, and then I decided to live down here with my dad.
I can knit.
I can see myself in 10 years as working in either teacher here in Nakusa or as an early childhood education at like a child care center. And then hopefully by the 10-year mark, I could start a family by then.
Pursuing my career in social work. Hopefully having my private own like little thing.
My goal is to own my own business, and hopefully I'm rich. Yep, that's the goal.
You know, work with them animals. Like tigers or,
Kangaroos.
yes, koalas, like pandas, or monkeys, orangutans. Just leave it at working with them animals. Sophomore year, Westfield away game. That was best game, and we beat them.
Oh yeah.
So
They made us move to the other dugout because we got there first.
This year, I went to be a cutoff and I said no cutoff, but I kept running past so I won't get hit by a ball. And so now everybody makes fun of me. Every time I go no cutoff, they think I'm gonna keep running. So it's pretty funny actually. So you have to watch out for Kayla on the other side.
yeah, one time when I was base running and Kayla was on third, I'm pretty sure I hit her in the head.
You
No, I was
did.
running. Yeah.
She can comment. I didn't, so it was fun.
I hit her.
First time on varsity for me and first time actually playing through the school, so it's been a very fun experience for me. And I just love how one of the good memories I have is that I improved very, very well in the fielding aspect and outfield. I kept catching all the balls and yeah, it's very fun.
I don't know, Jasmine throwing me a fire pitch and hitting me in the nose.
Hit you in the nose.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it came off my bat, but I'm still blaming on Jasmine. She still owes me ice cream.
Fair. My favorite one is Emily when she keeps telling everyone that she's going to give them a smooch.
Yep.
If someone's up to bat or something, she would be like, if you hit the ball very far, I'll give you a smooch. And
She makes
it's awesome.
sure the other team hears it.
It's awesome.
Do the roar. Yep.
Yep.
Tommy. Tommy has to do the roar.
Little dude goes up to Shrek. He's like, "Do the roar."
Yeah.
Yep. And we say that to Lexa.
Yeah.
Tommy.
First game or first practice for sliding. Didn't have the good attire on. I just cleated myself in the shin. I still have the scar for it.
I remember. So it was for warm-ups for a game. Tim's hitting us the balls or whatever, and he hit one to Jasmine. It was deep, and I was like, back, and I wasn't looking, and Jasmine just full on just slammed into the fence, and she's like,
I remember that.
and coach is like, Madison, you're supposed to call fence. I was like, coach, I saw the balls going back. I was looking in the air saying back for her. So, and then that's like one of the following games, Tim had hit me one and it was to the fence, and like I stopped, looked up, and I was right by the fence because like I felt a little nervous. And I look at Jasmine, I'm like, you weren't gonna call fence. She's like, no, you need to hit the fence. I'm like, okay. That was funny. I like that one.
The 2019 year, a walk-off home run for the playoff game. The inning before, Amanda was pitching, and we were up 7-6, the top of the seventh. And I was talking to Marissa. I was like, oh, it's fine. They'll, tie it. And I was up next, so I was like, oh, I'll just go hit a walk-off before we were even losing. And I thought it was so funny that it actually happened because I was just kidding. I was thinking, oh yeah, base hit. Hopefully we'll get hits and we'll get around, we'll score and we'll win. But, it worked out. And that was really funny. Sandy, when she dove into second and she broke her pinky or whatever, we were like, why'd you do it? She's like, oh, well, Anna did it and it looked cool. And she never dove into a base before, slid head first.
I had a similar experience in JV. I was on first, taking my lead. They threw it to first, and the only thing I could think of was a dive, and I never did a dive before, so I dove for it. I got the wind knocked out of me, and I thought it was the funniest thing ever.
Mick hit her first home run this year, and you're supposed to like jog around the bases, enjoy it. She full sprinted the whole way.
And she had, like, no excitement when she got
And
the
she got
dugout.
the dugout. She was just chilling there, and we were down 10-0, and I think they just scored the 10, and so she saved us from losing right then, because if she would have gotten out, we would have been done. And she was just in the dugout, sitting there. She didn't even realize it.
She just went for it.
At Westfield, Mick kept getting walked. I don't know if it's just because she's tall. Or she's just really talented, Yeah. And I was like, Mick, like, you're gonna hit a dinger. She's like, no, I'm not. I'm gonna get walked because that's what they've done every time. I'm like, all right, but when you get walked, you're gonna strut to first. She's like, okay, and I'm gonna look at you when I go to do it. I was like, okay. She got walked. She looks at me and she starts strutting. She goes to the base, and at like practice the next day, I was like, Mick, you gotta strut the next time you get walked. She's like, no, coach yelled at me about it. I was like, man, but it was kind of cool. Just strut. Because I told her to stare at the picture when she did it, because I thought it would be funny. So I thought that was funny personally. So.